Is 2025 the final gold rush for crypto, or are you already too late to the party? Welcome to Generational Wealth, your pathway from knowledge to legacy. It's the question on everyone's mind, and it makes perfect sense. Bitcoin just smashed its old records, recently pushing past $120,000, and the entire market is buzzing. But all that excitement can also bring a serious case of FOMO, the fear of being late. That's exactly what we're going to tackle today. We will look at the key market trends and real-world data to figure out if now is actually a good time to invest. We'll talk about the big money flowing in from Wall Street, the tech that's finally hitting its stride, and most importantly, what it all means for you. First things first, let's be clear. The crypto world in 2025 isn't the same Wild West it used to be. It's not just about hype and speculation anymore. This cycle is about one thing: adoption. So what's different? The biggest story is that the smart money has finally arrived. We're talking about Wall Street giants like BlackRock and Fidelity, whose spot Bitcoin ETFs have pulled in tens of billions of dollars. In fact, one of those ETFs had one of the fastest launches in history. This isn't just curious money. It's a serious, long-term commitment from some of the biggest players in finance. At the same time, we're starting to see governments and regulators create some clearer rules of the road. Now, it's not perfect. The global regulatory picture is still pretty fragmented, but it's giving big companies more confidence to get involved. This mix of big money and growing regulatory clarity is building a much stronger foundation for the market. But don't expect a straight line to the moon. While analysts saw strong momentum early in the year, many are also warning about a potential cooldown or even some sharp dips, especially around the summer months. Okay, so where should you be looking for opportunities? I'm tracking 3 huge trends that are really shaping this new era of crypto. First, Bitcoin and Ethereum are going mainstream. Bitcoin is still king, and with its fixed supply of 21 million coins, that digital scarcity is a huge part of its value. With the price hovering around the $120,000 mark as of October 2025, some of the most bullish analysts are floating targets as high as $200,000 by the end of the year, though that remains a very optimistic prediction. Ethereum isn't far behind, solidifying its place as the foundation for decentralized finance, or DeFi. And with network upgrades making it faster and cheaper, plus big players looking to use it for tokenizing real-world assets, there's a lot of excitement. While ETH is trading under $7,000, some bulls believe it could still hit $10,000 during this cycle. These two are basically the blue-chip stocks of the crypto world. Second is that crypto is finally answering the question, but what can you actually do with it? We're seeing real-world uses take off. A huge area is the tokenization of real-world assets. Think turning things like real estate or bonds into digital tokens that can be traded on-chain. This could unlock massive liquidity. We're also seeing projects like Solana become go-to platforms for apps people use every day, including payment systems through integrations with giants like Shopify. Crypto is moving from just being something you trade to something you use. And the third trend is a powerful combo: artificial intelligence and global adoption. AI is completely changing the game, from powering automated trading bots to making it easier to build decentralized apps. In fact, a lot of experts think the combination of AI and blockchain is the single most important trend to watch in 2025. We're seeing massive growth in new users from Asia, Latin America, and Africa. It's truly becoming a global movement. If you're getting value from this breakdown, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. I post regular updates on these trends so you can stay ahead of the curve. So, how do you approach this market? It really depends on your goals. For short-term traders, the momentum we saw in the first half of 2025 offered some great opportunities, especially with AI-related tokens and coins from popular decentralized apps. Trading volumes on decentralized exchanges have been climbing steadily. But you have to be careful. As we mentioned, analysts have been warning about a potential mid-year slowdown or sharp summer dips next year that could easily catch aggressive traders off guard. Now, for long-term investors, the story is totally different. The growing institutional buy-in, the move toward clearer regulations, and the maturing technology all signal that 2025 is still a great time to build a solid, diversified portfolio. It's about looking past the daily price charts. The foundation for crypto's next chapter is being laid right now. In government buildings, on Wall Street trading desks, and in corporate boardrooms. Focusing on the big players like Bitcoin and Ethereum, along with promising infrastructure projects, could be a smart play for long-term growth. So let's circle back to our original question. Is this the right time to get into crypto? The short answer is yes, but with a big asterisk. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. The days of blindly throwing a few bucks at a random coin and waking up a millionaire are getting much, much harder. What 2025 offers is something different. A more mature market, backed by serious institutional players and driven by real-world use. Just to recap, we've seen the smart money from firms like BlackRock pour in. We've seen that the technology, with projects like Ethereum and Solana, is finally powering things people can actually use. And we've seen this movement go global, bringing in millions of new users while merging with the power of AI. So whether you're a trader trying to ride the market's momentum, or a long-term investor betting on a fundamental shift in finance, the opportunities are definitely there. You're not too late. In fact, you might just be arriving in time to see crypto's most important chapter yet. If you're ready to start your crypto journey or want to find a reliable platform to trade on, I've left links to my recommended exchanges in the description below. And to take your knowledge even further, join our insiders group on our website at generationalwealth.biz. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Quick disclaimer: I'm not a licensed financial advisor. This is for educational purposes only. Crypto is volatile. Never invest more than you can afford to lose. Do your own research.